So, very good morning to everybody. Last class we discussed about the physical properties of metals, and in those properties we have discussed about hardness, we have discussed about luster, we have discussed about malleability, we have discussed about ductility, we have discussed about sonoricity, and I give you some notes. Today also I will give you some properties and some notes and some homework, but provided you finish it up. So once you write down these notes, please show me. And if you don't maintain your studies and your notes regularly, then you will be at fault after the school reopens, because school will reopen one day or the other. So it's your duty to maintain the notes properly, whatever I am giving. So last class we discussed about the different properties. For example, malleability is a property of a metal by which they can be beaten into sheets. Ductility is the property of a metal by which they can be drawn into wires. Sonoricity is the property of a metal which produces sound after striking hard. And metals are very good conductors of electricity, but non-metals are not. So basically these points were the physical properties of metals. I gave you some questions. Mercury is the only metal which is liquid. Bromine is the only non-metal which is liquid. Sodium and potassium are very soft metals, and even you can cut with a knife. So these are some of the exceptions which you got in the last class regarding the properties of metals. Today I will start with the chemical properties of metals. And among those chemical properties, the first property is reaction with oxygen. So here you have metal plus oxygen always gives you metal oxide. So magnesium plus oxygen gives you magnesium oxide. Iron plus oxygen gives you iron oxide, which is called rust. Do you know what is the meaning of rust? Rust means the corroded iron. Rust means the corroded iron. So basically these are the reactions which happens when you react. For example, if you react with oxygen, then the formula you get this one, sodium oxide. If you react, these are the metals reacting with oxygen. If you react non-metals, carbon plus oxygen, then you will get carbon dioxide. So these are metallic oxide because metals are reacting with oxygen. And these are non-metallic oxide because non-metals are reacting with oxygen. So these are metallic oxides. And if I tell you about non-metallic oxides, then you have non-metal plus oxygen gives you sulfur dioxide, non-metallic oxide. Carbon plus oxygen gives you carbon dioxide, which is non-metallic oxide. So these are non-metallic oxides. Now students, very important point for your exam, that copper gains a green coating. Copper has a green coating when exposed to moist air. Why? Copper has a green coating when exposed to moist air. Moist air ka matlab is what? Moist air is water vapor present in the air. That is called moist air. Okay. So copper gains a green coating when exposed to moist. Let us see. Copper. What is the major thing present in our air which we know? The major thing present in our air is oxygen and carbon dioxide. These two are the major gases which are present. Nitrogen is also there, but we generally have, our human being has dealing with oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. What is moist? I told you moist means water. Water. So when they react, when copper reacts with moist air, it gives you two compounds, copper carbonate, CuCO3, plus copper hydroxide, CuOH2. Please note down. Copper carbonate plus copper hydroxide. This thing is called green coating. So green coating is present due to what? Green coating is present due to the presence of copper carbonate and copper hydroxide when copper reacts with moist air. So this is particularly called moist air. Understood? Is it clear? So these are the reaction. Basically we are doing reaction with oxygen. Okay. So one more last thing which I want to tell in this class is metallic oxides, remember, are basic in nature, and non-metallic oxides, remember, are acidic in nature. And they can react, because you know acid and base react with salt. So all the metallic oxides are basic in nature and all the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So all the metallic oxides turns red litmus to blue because it is basic, and all the non-metallic oxides are acidic, which turns blue litmus to red. So that's all for today. Today we have learned about chemical property reaction with oxygen. Tomorrow we will discuss the next property, which is reaction with water. Till then, stay safe, study the notes and write properly. Thank you.